Minister for Health, and then followed by Minister for Humanitarian Affairs. In the country, for all of us in the country, and especially women and children. I'm very grateful that United Nations has put up such a formidable team that is dedicated to helping us, and I'm pleased you are working with our stakeholder ministries for all the help that you are giving to women and children especially. I assure you that not only renovating your headquarters after the incident before this administration came in, or during the administration tenure, but I assure you that we will continue to participate as much as possible to make your job feasible and comfortable. And please do not hesitate to inform us through the Minister of Foreign Affairs whenever there is any need for you in the course of your assignment here. I am very, very impressed with the number of programs you are executing, and I'm pleased that the stakeholder ministries are complementing your efforts. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, Excellency, Mr. President. That brings us to
perception about insurgency in Northeast and also accompanying banditry and criminality. It is very clear to us that there's a lot that has happened already in controlling the level of insurgency in Northeast Nigeria. I have been part of this endeavor for the past 3.5 years. From the time where we had no access to the affected population to a point where we have access to the affected population who are currently in IDP camps. And that is due to the gradual improvement in security that was possible. If most of you can remember that at the beginning of this crisis, there was no access to this affected population because of insecurity. That element has improved over the years. But yet still, the situation is still extremely, extremely difficult. Difficult in the sense that the population are still kept in what we can call a garrison type of camps. People are not able to go back to their homes to undertake their normal activities, to rebuild their lives and livelihood. There are periodic attacks on them by the non-state armed groups. So it is quite a difficult situation at this point in time. And as a result of that, we are very clear, and I told this to Mr. President, that there are no humanitarian solutions to humanitarian problems. And that the only solution to the problems in Northeast Nigeria is peace. And the only thing we can do is to try to ensure that in whatever we do, we prioritize prevention, we support development in areas feasible, and we provide humanitarian assistance when needed. In our jargons, we say we have to bridge the humanitarian development and peace nexus as a framework to find a solution to the crisis in Northeast Nigeria. So that is the conflict is still ongoing. It's not yet over. But again today, I told Mr. President that in addition to the military effort, there is need to complement that with some enhanced dialogue and a political process in the search of a durable solution to the crisis. So we think various approaches have to be used to find a solution. And when you talk about conflicts in Nigeria, you guys are all specialists. We are talking about 3 typologies. And there's no one-size-fits-all. You have identity-based conflicts, you have resource-based conflicts, yeah, and also you have power-based conflicts. Each of these typologies of conflicts require different approaches in finding a solution. That is the complexity we are dealing with. In the Northwest axis, we have a situation of banditry, that is mixed up with some element of terrorism, which makes it even more complex. And also there's element of some power-based conflicts that are ongoing. So because of the mixture of these typologies of conflict in Nigeria itself, that is why it is so difficult to find a solution to them, because you have to deal with each of them separately. But underneath all this myriad of conflict dynamics, there are 3 realities that before a solution is found, we must look at the political, economic, and social factors that are so critical in finding a durable solution. And the interrelationship between those 3 factors remain extremely important when you start looking about controlling issues of banditry, criminality, and terrorism. So my call to His Excellency was to look at that robust mechanism as a way of trying to find solutions to the conflict in the country in general. Again, today we commended the effort of the President today on corruption, an effort he has made in fighting corruption and some of the challenges the country is facing in fighting this menace in society today. And I just want to be precise on what I told the President. One thing is, we commended the President on his resolve to reform and return discipline in the public service, as well as some of the success he has achieved in trying to fight corruption. But I also acknowledge the effort the President has been making in trying to strengthen institutions to address the issue of corruption. And I also ended by recommending that inasmuch as efforts are ongoing to strengthen institutions to address corruption, we should also try to increase our support for grassroots and people-centered approach and get members of the community involved in this whole fight. It is not only a fight of Mr. President or institution. Everybody has a stake in the fight against corruption. So, paraphrase, there is need to strengthen institutions. You cannot eradicate corruption easily. You can build institutions to manage it and finally find solutions to them. So, and also getting the whole community and population involved in the effort is very critical.